Welcome to Lapland! First day in Lapland. So we are all dressed in our ski gear. Children are outside in the balcony making snowballs. We are away to go and head onto the ski slopes in Saariselkä. It's got a brilliant ski resort and we're going to go on the little baby slope, which is actually free to go on, and then we're going to purchase a ski ticket which takes us up on the chair to head up to the larger slopes. But we're going to try out the small slope today and then see how the children are getting on, and we've got tomorrow for skiing as well. So we're all ready, all cozy, feeling a bit hot now. It's always the same, you want to be completely ready before you put your final layer on, because if you've got all your stuff on in the apartment, it's very hot. So we're going to head away to do that just now.
Minus 50 degrees. 9:54 in the morning.
So the Saariselkä ski resort is just a little bit out of the village. It is walkable, but there is also a bus that can take you there. And we're driving, so we just drive down this road. It takes us to a roundabout and we turn right at the roundabout at the bottom. And then the ski resort is just along here at the right hand side. So this is a ski resort. This is a chairlift going up at Saariselkä, but we're going to go and try our luck on the small slope to start with. We have hired our skis and snowboards from this little shop here, which is at the bottom of the slope, just next to the ski lift. And then we go around, and then there's the restaurant, which is beautiful inside. And then along here at the other side is the baby slopes at the right hand side. It's great they have this facility. It's a little tow rope at the side, as you can see, but the gradient's quite shallow, so we purchased a ticket which covers this pomma and also the chairlift, and we were up off onto the other slopes after a couple of runs on the baby slope. So this is at the top of the chair. What a beautiful view. This video just does not do the sky justice. These little huts, you can actually stay in them. They're called the Northern Lights huts, I think they're called. But yeah, I mean, this is just a fantastic view at the very top. So from the chair, there's obviously a longer run. When the ski resort is fully open, you have more options. We were there at the beginning of the season, so we had this run, which is quite a lengthy run from the top of the chair down to the bottom. It does get quite dark quite quickly, and in the daylight hours it's not very bright, so as you can see in this slope there are lights lighting the way all the way down, which makes it great at the end of the day for your last run, because it does start to get quite dark. The slopes are a really good size. We were obviously here at the start of the season, so it wasn't very busy, but yeah, the snow was very well maintained and the slopes were a joy to be on. At the very bottom of the slope there is a thermometer, so you can see the temperature.
Minus 24 degrees Celsius. Freezing! Time for a hot chocolate and some pommes frites.
Even with all the ski gear and hand warmers in our gloves and feet, the children were frozen. But it was so kind. As soon as we went into the lodge, the lovely owner came over with 2 hot chocolates straight away without us even asking, which was such a kind and nice gesture.
Merry Christmas.
Selection of food was excellent and it tasted amazing. Went above and beyond when I asked for a cup of tea and supplied me with all these options. There was nothing too great an ask. The staff were lovely. Not being a fan of iPhone gloves, these have been amazing. They're cashmere and it just sort of covers up the first part of your hands but leaves your fingers free for using your iPhone, so that you don't get cold taking it in and out of your gloves. But these little hotties have been the best thing we took. The first day we took them with us, but it was too late before we got cold to use them, so now we put them in our gloves at the start of the day.
So this is the Saariselkä ski area. We've got the chairlift behind us here, and it takes you up to this side of the hill. There's also the other side of the hill, which isn't open yet because there's not enough snow, which is hard to believe when you are here. Minus 24 today. We just hired our skis and snowboards in here at the bottom of the chairlift, and we brought our own goggles and ski gear, but you can hire that as well, and helmets came with the ski hire. Children are away to go and do snowboarding now with Daddy. I'm going to continue on skiing, and we have just finished skiing this morning and we did some skiing yesterday. It's starting to get dark already and it's only, what time? 2 in the afternoon. So the lights are on the slope, which is amazing. But a lovely little ski area. We just had lunch in here that you'd have seen with the videos I took in there. Beautiful place inside, and the people are just lovely, so kind. We went in and the children were freezing after being on the hill all morning, and the owner came over with 2 hot chocolates for the children before we'd even sat down to order. He saw us coming in and immediately came over with some hot chocolates. So fantastic service, and the people are just so lovely and so welcoming and so kind, and yeah, we've just had a fantastic time for these last 2 days skiing and snowboarding. So this is the map of the ski runs. We were doing the right hand 14 and 15 ski run this morning with the children, and then we went up the Chairlift 2 from the K1, and I think we'll just stick to those slopes for just now. And as you can see, there's a lot more, some of which are not open yet because it's just the start of the season at the moment, but their season goes all the way through for 6 months worth of skiing. So there's plenty of time in the year to complete the rest of the slopes. Here, at the top of the ski lift now, I've switched to the GoPro and I'm going to extend it out so that you can see me. Get it all the way. And then hold the poles on one hand, GoPro in the other. Not so easy. But this is 2:15 in the afternoon, it's already dark. The lights are on the slopes, so that it allows you to see where you're going, but it's kind of like nighttime skiing. It's already really quite dark at 2 in the afternoon. It's just crazy, but it's just lovely. It's so quiet as well. And we're sticking to, the children had an hour lesson this morning, and the teacher was a lovely 70-year-old man. He said it's not like a job, he just loves it here. And also he reminded me a lot of my dad, Bowray, Grandpa, so similar in temperament, was so good with the children as well. And then we went up the chairlift with him and did a run with him. He was just so nice, such a lovely man. And he was saying, if you want party time, go to Levy. So Levy is more of a party resort. This is really quiet. I mean, this time in the afternoon, and you saw one guy in front of me on the ski lift that's not with us. Steve and the children are on the tow rope slope, which you don't actually need a ski lift pass for. You can just go and have practice on there without having to pay for any of the ski lifts. But we obviously paid for a pass for the 2 days, which was cheaper than paying for a half day yesterday and a full day today. So yeah, I'll stop chatting and get to the bottom of the slope and get on. Lift here. I've got my ski pass in my pocket. Steve has it in his sleeve, and this side bit here, you just go against it and it beeps green, and then you walk through and then head over to the farmer. Lovely lady inside the hut. Say hello. Hi. And then we'll grab on and go up the farmer.
So this will give you a better idea of the gradient of the little beginner slope. Although the children had done skiing before, this is their first time on a snowboard, and the gradient was just perfect to allow them to practice getting their edges.
So I'm going up for a last ride on my skis because the children have convinced me to go and change for a snowboard. I haven't been on a snowboard since my early 20s. So this is going to be an experience for everyone. On the pommel at the moment, it's a nice, turn you around and show you the slope, just a nice easy run down. You can traverse over to there and come down this side as well. It's just a lovely easy ride to the bottom. Right, I better get off my phone. Well, I can't believe it. I thought I would never be on a snowboard again. The last time I snowboarded would have been when I was 26, 27 maybe? No, in fact, I don't think I went snowboarding after Whistler. Whistler would have been the last time I went snowboarding. I think I skied when we went away the next times. So yes, probably about 23, 24 was the last time I was on a snowboard, which was many years ago. So let's go give it a go. I'm just so glad there's not very many people on the slope. This is going to be hilarious. Oh my. We've exchanged our ski gear for some sledges and we're about to go down. Go up on the chairlift and then go down on the sledges. Although it's only 3 o'clock, it's already quite dark, but there are lights on the slopes. But we're heading up with our sledges now. We've done some skiing, some snowboarding, and now we're going to do some sledging. We're all cozy and ready to go. Head up. There is the ski. Start at the bottom. We're going to head up. This is so weird. It feels like nighttime skiing or nighttime sledging that's going to be, but it's only 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's just amazing. It's crazy. Look at the sky at the top of the hill. Absolutely beautiful. These head torches, as demonstrated by Steve round his neck, are amazing. They've got like a red light at the back, and then this beam goes all the way around the front of your head. But it's illuminating all of this in front of us to go sledding. Look at that sky. Wow. It is. Look at that mount. It gives you all that angle of view. Hi guys, you ready to go sledding? Let's go.
So with your ski hire, you can swap for skis, snowboard or the sledges. So it allows you to do as a family, once the children are ready to stop skiing or snowboarding, you can still spend time on the slopes. This run was really good. It was lit in some places, but it was dark in others, as you can see here. So definitely recommend having a torch like Steve had around his neck. So the equivalent of a hot toddy, although non-alcoholic in Finland, is this blueberry soup, they call it. And they have it warm or cold in the summer, but you also get different flavours. I hope you've enjoyed this little summary of the Saariselkä ski resort in Lapland. I would highly recommend going. We were obviously not there at the full season, but even still, it was a fabulous experience. And if you are going, have a great time, and feel free to comment anything below, and I will get back to you with any questions that you may have. Thank you for watching.